Hey everyone, Phil Monteleone, the book peddler here, coming to you from my little shop in Smithville Flats, New York. If you haven't yet, I hope you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Book Peddler. You can stay up to date on my book picks, in-store, out-store activity, all that kind of stuff. And I went on a pick for the first time in a couple months since all the chaos ensued. And I'd like to thank Steve Forjax from Brickhouse Salvage and Antiques for turning me on to this pick. So it was a fairly successful one. And before I show you the goods here, I'd like to thank those who have subscribed. David Rebello from Portugal. Thank you, David. Reno Jorsico from Brazil. And Jane Wilcox from North Carolina. So thank you all for reaching out, and I'm glad you're enjoying the content. And a couple other ones. Phil, he made a very nice purchase this last weekend, so thank you, Phil. Phil came by the shop a weekend previous, and we had a good time here. He actually found me on YouTube, and we shot the breeze and then went to Seavers for a little culture shock for him. So that was a lot of fun. And also to Randy up in Syracuse, thank you for calling and keeping in touch and checking on me. And I'm glad to know you're doing well, Randy. And one more, Chris Clark, happy birthday to you, sweetheart. It was great seeing you again before I closed the shop and meeting your boyfriend, Matthew. I'm glad you're all enjoying the content. So real quick before I get into this, some store updates. I've got somebody here that's working the camera, and she's helping me list material, and we just hit over 500 listings, so it's a good little milestone. For privacy's sake, we'll call her Natalia. Natalia Blue. But she's doing well, and so go check out the seller site, and we're hitting all different categories, getting them up there. What else do I got to say? I think that's it. Let's show you the material here instead of running my gab. All right. So I actually got another edition of Mein Kampf, 1934 edition in German. I'll show you the title page here. There we go. It's missing the front tissue leaf. It's a nice copy. I had one in before. I had a wedding edition in before with the beautiful marble boards and the leather spine. But that's that one. And let's see what else. I got this cool Masonic silk apron, 1941. Her father was a Mason with his Bible. It's the Caxton Lodge, and that's in the city. So that's kind of neat. And then I'll show you this. I got to get it verified, but this is a Gregorian chant in Latin. And it's really neat. If you don't know what the Gregorians are, the Gregorian sect, they basically sing the Bible, and it's really interesting listening to it. They the way I heard it put is they sing, I don't know, they sing it from their hearts upwards to God. So it's a real pretty thing. And this is St. Paul the Apostle leaf right there. So that's cool. And let's see what else. Cool owl bookends right there. Those are kind of neat. And I got some J.R.R. Tolkien books, The Two Towers, The Return of the King. They're beat up. They got their issues, but the publishing's right. Everything's right about it. It's just later editions. And then this one was kind of interesting. It was the organ question, and this was mid-19th century. The Presbyterian Church was debating whether or not an organ should be used in the church. So I thought that was kind of different and interesting. So, and then the last thing, I know I'm rifling quick, but I'm tired. I'm burnt out today. The woman I picked, her name was Barbara, and she was fluent in 3 different languages, French, Czech, German, and she was a very renowned scholar, basically, when it came to music study. And I don't know much about music study, but what I do know is I could have an eye for a good publisher and a quality book. And when I saw these, it's Ashgate Publishing, and any university press is going to hold some type of value. So I scooped these up pretty good, and they were worth a little bit more than I expected. So that was a pleasant find. So that's going to do it. I'm tired. I got things to do. So I hope everyone's doing well out there. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.